Uniform Civil Code (UCC) refers to a single law applicable to all citizens of a country in personal matters such as marriage, divorce, custody, adoption, and inheritance. In India, the purpose of a Uniform Civil Code is to replace personal laws based on religions and their scriptures and customs with a common set of civil laws governing every citizen that are in line with criminal laws. Article 44, enshrined in Part 4 of the Indian Constitution, recognizes the need for a UCC, but it is not mandatory and is left to government discretion. The demand for a uniform civil code in India is contentious. Supporters argue it promotes equality and secularism, while opportunists believe it undermines minority rights and religious practices. What is the Uniform Civil Code? Uniform Civil Code seeks to create a common civil law that applies to all citizens equally, unlike the current system where religious communities follow their respective personal laws on matters like marriage, divorce, and inheritance. UCC is often viewed as a step towards a more secular and equitable society, aligning with the ideals enshrined in the Indian Constitution. The Constitution of India envisions the UCC under Article 44 as part of the directive principles of state policy. Although not enforceable by law, Article 44 expresses the state aspiration to apply common civil law to all its citizens. Uniform Civil Code background. The call for a Uniform Civil Code (UCC) began in colonial India. It aimed to create uniform laws while keeping Hindu and Muslim personal law separate to avoid resistance. The demand gained traction in the early 20th century, led by women activists for equality and secularism. Constitutional debate. The debate around the Uniform Civil Code re-emerged during the drafting of the Indian Constitution, with notable advocates like B.R. Ambedkar supporting its implementation. To reach a compromise, the UCC was included as a non-enforceable directive principle under Article 44. Post-independence. After India's independence, the Hindu code bills were enacted by the Indian Parliament in 1955-56 to codify Hindu personal laws. However, the Shah Banu case in 1985 brought the Uniform Civil Code (UCC) debate back into focus, with the Supreme Court urging its adoption. Recent developments. Since then, cases like Sarla Mugdal 1995 and Saira Banu 2017 have further emphasized the need for a UCC. Despite these judicial calls, UCC remains highly debated, with ongoing concerns about protecting religious freedom and India's cultural diversity. Present status of the civil laws in India. India's civil laws consist of personal laws specific to religious community and codified through various acts, alongside secular laws like the Special Marriage Act of 1954. There are exceptions to these personal laws also for some special categories states. Hindu personal laws. It is codified in 4 acts: the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, Hindu Succession Act 1956, Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956, Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act 1956. The term Hindu also includes Sikhs, Jains, and Buddhists for these laws. Muslim personal law. It is not codified, but it based on religious texts, though certain aspects of these are expressly recognized in India in acts such as the Muslim Personal Law Sharia Application Act 1937 and Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act 1939. Christian personal laws. Christian marriages and divorces are governed by the Indian Christian Marriage Act of 1872, a special marriage law. There are more secular laws which disregard religion altogether, such as the Special Marriage Act of 1954, under which interreligious marriages take place, and the Guardians and Wards Act of 1890, which establishes the rights and duties of guardians. Exception to personal laws. Under Article 371, the Constitution makes certain exceptions to family law for the states of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, etc. to protect distinct regional identities. Currently, Goa and Uttarakhand are the only states with a uniform civil code. However, other states like Assam and Gujarat are exploring the feasibility of implementing the UCC. Uniform Civil Code arguments in favor. Dr. Ambedkar considered a UCC desirable, but following significant division in the Constituent Assembly, he proposed that it remain voluntary for the moment. As a result, the Constituent Assembly later decided to include the clause as a directive principle rather than a fundamental right. Constitutional mandate. The directive principles of state policy section of Article 44 of the Indian Constitution states unequivocally that the state shall endeavour to secure for the citizen a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India. Advocates contend that creating a UCC is required by the Constitution and will guarantee equality before the law, promotes equality and justice. UCC seeks to treat all citizens equally by removing gender bias and discriminatory provisions from personal laws, particularly benefiting women in matters of divorce, inheritance, and custody, strengthen national integration. The UCC can help foster national unity by creating a sense of shared identity among citizens and removing religious divisions in personal law, reflect India's secular ideals. Enforcing a common civil code aligns with the secular visions of the Indian Constitution, which advocates the separation of religion and state affairs. A UCC ensures that personal law is not influenced by religious doctrine. Simplifies the legal system. UCC can streamline the judicial process by reducing the burden on courts to interpret and apply different laws for different communities, creating a more efficient legal system. Reform of existing laws. Current personal law are rooted in patriarchal religious views registered by traditionalists. Fearing reform, proponents often advocate UCC for women's empowerment and seeking equality as seen with the 2019 ban on instant triple talaq. Uniform civil code arguments against. Critics argue that a uniform civil code risks eroding India's cultural diversity and infringing on religious freedom. They contend it may marginalize minority groups, overlook unique traditions, and face significant legal and political challenges. Violation of religious freedom. Opponents argue that UCC could erode the cultural and religious identities of minority communities, infringing upon their right to follow personal righteous practices. For instance, Article 25 of the Indian Constitution grants each religious ground the freedom to conduct its religious affairs, and Article 29 permits them to maintain their unique cultural traditions. Threat to cultural diversity. India's unique social and cultural diversity means that different communities have distinct customs and traditions. A single code may overlook these differences, leading to social unrest. Potential for political misuse. The push for UCC has been a contentious political issue with concerns that it may be used to marginalize minority communities and create communal tensions, especially during elections. Legal challenges. Implementing a UCC across India is likely to face substantial legal challenges as different states may have varied views on such a law. Additionally, personal laws are listed in the concurrent list, making it a potential subject for conflict in center-state relations. Uniform Civil Code way forward. A balanced approach to implementing a Uniform Civil Code (UCC) involves gradual reforms of personal law, inclusive consultation, a focus on gender justice, state-level UCC initiatives, and promoting legal awareness to build public transport. Gradual reform in personal laws. Instead of an abrupt shift to a UCC, gradual reforms within existing personal laws could be more effective. For example, amending provision in discriminatory personal law would reduce resistance and align these laws with constitutional values. Broad-based consultation. Establishing a UCC requires consultation with all communities to ensure inclusivity and address concerns related to cultural identity. This approach could mitigate resistance and increase acceptance. Focus on gender justice and rights. Any movement toward a UCC should prioritize ensuring equal rights for all, particularly women. Legal reforms that enhance women's rights within existing personal laws could serve as a precursor to a UCC. Consider state-level UCC initiative. Allowing state to implement a UCC at the local level could help gauge its effectiveness and acceptability. States like Goa and Uttarakhand have already implemented UCC, which can serve as a model for other regions. Encourage legal literacy and awareness. Promoting awareness of constitutional rights and gender justice can build public support for UCC. A more informed society is likely to understand and accept changes toward a unified legal system.